welcome, welcome, have a seat. Welcome, willkommen to your reading with me. Help yourself to cocoa, tea, coffee. Actually, we have coffee, but we're out of creamer, so I can always, we do have the stuff for green peach tea lemonade. For anyone who's into that, I can totally make that for you. We have fresh lemons for anyone ready to pucker up. Welcome, everyone. So, how have your dreams been? First thing I want to ask you about, how have your dreams been? Yes. Happy Mercury reverse cowgirl season, y'all. Got that from Brittany. I'm an atheist, y'all. Happy reverse happy reverse cowgirl season, y'all. Okay, we're gonna add to the list of all the Mercury retrograde words that are going to be invented by all of us. So feel free to comment on the community post on this video for any of your own personal Mercury retrograde verbal, maybe Freudian slips or slip-ups. Okay, so what have your dreams been telling you lately? Watch your dreams specifically over the next couple of weeks. It's going to be very telling. Sometimes they're going to be in your space. Sometimes they're just going to show you what's in your own subconscious. So what's going on? Sweet dreams are made of these. King of Pentacles to start. This is the one that's got their SHIT together, masters of their own physical realm and reality. The masculine version, the masculine projection of the pentacle earthy energy. Does not have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, can be, doesn't have to be. Okay, there was a lot coming through. There's a lot in the mind. There's a lot to process, think about, overthinking, a lot of heady energy, but I'm also getting giggling, roughhousing, play. It's like physical, just play. I don't know. Okay. That sounds strange, but be careful of drinking too much water at a time. Someone's getting too full of water, so just chill, let it take your time. You might find that you just, guzzle it down a little bit too much at a time. Don't want anyone uncomfortable. And now we have the Five of Pentacles. It's a test. It's a digestive thing. This is like if you ate something that you just really hate yourself for eating, or it's like that one thing is gonna mess up your stomach and you eat it anyway, and it's like you try to guzzle la agua. Is that? Vasa. You try to guzzle is it der Wasser oder das Wasser? Das Wasser. Das hört sich gut an. And you just try to get it down to feel better about eating that thing. Don't do that. Oh, okay. We'll take all of this. Let's see. It's the Temperance. It's the Five of Wands, and it's the Knight of Wands. So out of this, I'm getting the, not the rough housing, but I'm getting that play. I don't know if it's verbal, if it's verbal banter. It really feels very tactile. It feels like you're really rolling around on the bed with someone, or that you're actually, play fighting, or like cats, or it's just, just because it's, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. So it's but through that, there's a great idea, some kind of balance internally happening here. I like that. I have my Mars and Aries, so I would. Now, let's see. Let's keep going. I'm feeling like this is very nosy. We haven't gotten the Page of Swords yet, but it feels But honestly, this feels really light. This feels like we don't have to take it that seriously. Maybe it's because this might be a dream. Speaking of which, yes, for someone it is. Maybe a waking dream or a sleeping dream. The High Priestess, that is dreams and dreaming and the subconscious. The Chariot, Cancerian energy, does not have to be at all. There is something that you need to mine in your mind and extract it for success. It depends on how bad you want to win. If you're not very competitive, then you can just let this pass you by. Maybe that's part of the test. There might be some kind of this is almost like someone that doesn't want to play. Someone doesn't want to play. You know, if someone's sitting next to me and I kind of go like that, or I go like, you know, and I'm like, and I just, you know, I go to touch up my lips and I go, you know, and I knock them on the way to get something. And then I pull my arm back, knock them again, and they're upset. They don't like it. They don't want, like in that Channing Tatum or Rachel McAdams filmed in Chicago movie. I remember that. Oh my God, what's it called? What was that movie called? Well, he tries to tickle her and she just hates it and she just like, you know, she's not into it. That's what this kind of feels like, this Five of Pentacles. Like, you don't want to play. Someone's not in the mood. They just don't want to play. But I feel like there's play happening, so maybe it's just in a dream. But there's something to be gained in the physical realm from that, even some kind of inspiration or relief, or for some of you, if this is creative, this is like a competitive, maybe athletic even, some kind of actual win. But like I said, it just depends on how competitive you are or want to be. Let's put you right side up. King of Water. King of Cups. I feel like it's this King of Pentacles that doesn't want to play. I feel like this King of Cups really does want to play. I feel like this one wants to play. I feel like this one's more playful. And this is the Michael. Do you guys, I don't remember what reading it was, but I did this reading, I think it was like the winter of this year. I think so. I think that was when Venus was all messed up in her retrograde, and then like it was before Mars and Venus were traveling together. And I was talking a lot about Michael Corleone and Kay. It feels, oh my gosh, it feels like they're in Havana. It's just how she kept trying to change him, and he gave her everything, and she knew what she was signing up for, and she turned a blind eye, and then she tried to change this whole. We won't go there. The Mercury is stationing retrograde in reverse, cowgirl. We shan't. When in doubt, you must zip it. What else? Okay, we'll stop here. Got the Hermit. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords. We've also got the Empress. The Two of Swords. Mensch. Trey, chic. It's a moment of truth here. Now, there doesn't have to be a mother involved. There can be. I'm not really getting that. This is more of you know, maybe you have a portfolio of high risk investments and you were going in, you know, going in exciting and made big gains, but maybe there's been some big losses as well, or maybe scaling, hitting like a plateau with earnings or with something and not really sure what to do, where to go. I feel like something is very clearly not working out. It's very clear that Two of Swords is very stuck, you know, gridlocked. Maybe you're feeling like you're too far into something to back out. But that Ace of Swords is giving you a moment of clarity. Even if you don't act on it for quite some time, light the bulb. You know what? Okay, I can kind of feel and see where this is going. If you don't enter that state of play, that's why it's the dream stuff. So pay attention to your dreams, because there may be the very element that you need in order to push through or overcome some kind of physical obstacle in your daily life. And it's because consciously you're not letting the solution penetrate. You're not letting what you need to do, what you need to think, how you need to think get to you. It's there. The answer is there in your subconscious mind, and it's trying to get to you through your dreams. I'm getting that with the Hermit, and especially with this Hermit and the High Priestess. Or maybe you just have to undergo some kind of process in order to access this consciously. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be for you. I've been getting a lot of you guys lately taking our readings in your car. And I'm wondering if that's going to be a Mercury retrograde thing where we're having more sessions in the car. That'd be kind of funny. All right, actually, well, this feels right. I think this is for alcoholic beverages, but I don't really drink. That's not good for your etheric field. It tears holes in your etheric web, so I do not recommend such a thing. Also, be careful with those psychedelics, kids. You're damaging the very delicate mechanisms of consciousness in your brain. Just wanted to be mom for a second. It's your mom's fault? I'm so sorry. The mom is saying, no. No playing ball in the house. That was, I didn't know we were going there. All right, let's dig into this. What's this King of Pentacles, please? For my people. Seven of Wands. Someone's playing chess, and it's like, I don't know if you're doing this actually playing chess with someone, but this might be you, this might be someone you've played with before, where they hold their finger on the piece and they're thinking if they really want to commit to that move, because if they see something they didn't see before, they're gonna kind of like that. That's what I'm getting. I just get what I get. I had a really funny moment today where something came up very specific, so specific that my querent had to kind of think for a second, and then it was very, very precise, very precise. And it was cool though. It was a cool moment. It's a cool moment. All right, let's take a look at the Five of Pentacles. This is the, oh, I hope this hasn't been, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's been, if this has been, let's move it over here. Sorry guys. Okay, let's take a look at this. What are we on? The Five of Pentacles. This is the test. This is someone raining on your parade, no playing ball in the house. No, someone doesn't want to play. You're going where the flow is not. I would take expectations off the table. Off the table. Empty cup. Chill. This could be like some of the overthinking. If someone has like digestive issues or some kind of, you know, something happening there, you're just making so much chemistry that's like eating up your, I don't know, maybe it's like a bile issue. Let's take a look at this Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, another test, and the Temperance energy. This is a solution. This is the solution that comes up through play. This feels like a lot of motion. This feels, I mean, maybe it's something like jet lag, but this might just be part of the dream state. This might be just part of the dream. Trey, chic. I'm telling you guys, just play. Just play. Playful. Play. It's actually going to restore some kind of balance emotionally, especially if this is in a relationship, or, and this doesn't even have to be a relation, like it can just be interacting with other people, even with your barista, even with so-and-so, the ticket taker, you know, whomever is ringing you out, you know, even those kinds of relationships, like just play, you know, kind of that. It'll feel good. It'll restore some equilibrium, and a solution gets in. What's this subconscious energy? What's this High Priestess and the Chariot? Eight of Wands. You might have a lot of very vivid dreams coming up. I'm getting breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm getting that blue, that robin's egg blue, that color. I feel like someone here might be kind of sensitive to aesthetics. You know, like if they're standing next to someone that kind of smells funny, or, you know, if someone they overhear nearby has like an abrasive voice or something, or, okay, it's that scene from the Grand Budapest Hotel where he's talking to Madame D and he's holding her hands, and then he just stops the flow of conversation. She's telling him what she's really concerned about, and he stops and goes, "My darling, what is this diabolical nail varnish? Why are you offending me with such a color? Why would you choose that?" You know, and it's just this whole like reaction. It's like very Libra energy, to be honest with you guys, but it doesn't have to be. But there's something about this color and gold. Like I feel, you know, this is what it is. Was it the Bev? think I was at the Bev. I think that was the lobby of the Bev. There's this gold foil wall by the elevators. That's what this feels like. I mean, you don't have to like physically be there or anything, but it's got that kind of a like vibe to it, like this, but kind of like moving around. I don't know what that means. I'm just the messenger here. So lots of dreams, lots of communication, maybe messages going back and forth. But because of the High Priestess being here, I'm not surprised to either see the High Priestess or the Page of Swords, but Page of Swords would be a little bit more like conscious mental telepathy. This is more like subconscious telepathy. I'm telling you, now this could also be creativity where you need to just put more play into your life and then you're more creative. Let's explore this King of Cups. Doesn't have to be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Can be, doesn't have to be, but we have a double Two of Swords and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So there we have the mom over here, no playing ball in the house. What's that from? Why do I say that? That's like a cultural TV thing, but I don't know why or from where. Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. I don't know what that's from. I don't know. It's something. It probably makes sense to you. This is the one that wants to play. That one's saying no. So I don't know who this is. This Nine of Pentacles. You could be so ready to play, but this investment is like losing money every single day and you're like, what do I do? You know, maybe it's like a forced sell type of situation. If this is not like a person, this is some kind of, you know, it's kind of like that where you just take your chips and you take your winnings and you go play elsewhere. You take your winning hand, you take your whatever, and I don't know what the phrase is, but then it's kind of maybe like that. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's magic. You know. So now we've got a lot of connecting over to let me take a look at this Ace of Swords. What's this Ace of Swords? Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, any attempts to like control or restrict another person's if this person wants to have fun and play, it's very lighthearted. There's like I'm not getting anything malicious, but I am getting like some kind of mom energy. Maybe this is, I don't even want to say toxic femininity. It doesn't really feel that strong. So it doesn't really feel appropriate to say quite that. Maybe it is for you and you'll know that if that's the case. This just feels like if that does resonate for you, it's not like you can get past that. You can, even if it was really horrible. It's like there's like Your subconscious wants to play, but your conscious mind is like, tweaking. Lots of tweakage. And it's like over things that maybe you think are important but are not that important. This test it's like you're future tripping. Not every thought you think is true. Not every thought you think is correct. Thank God, right? So maybe there's a little bit of ego stuff here where you're stressing out because every thought that comes in, you're having an emotional response to it like it's true. It's not. That's a test here, is this expectation of like the worst. Don't project your emotions into that future. Don't do that. And then the actual answer, you can access that when you play. So this Nine of Pentacles could be a friend. Could be a friend of a friend, someone in your circle, someone in your clique. That Knight of Pentacles, they are integral. Actually, it's almost like someone keeps wanting to engage or wants to play, and then the mom says they can't play. They can't play today. They can't play today, So I don't think this is like a real person, because that sounds kind of whack and kind of toxic. This is probably like a conscious, subconscious blockage where part of you wants to play. Maybe the Uranus and Taurus wants to just play. And then there's another part of your consciousness that is saying no and being very restrictive, but that is like an inheritance from mother archetypes. Here's the thing. So if this is more like toxic femininity, mothers and children naturally cannot have boundaries because babies can't do anything for themselves. They can't eat, they can't, all of that. So there's a codependency that's like built into how life is for quite some time. And it's up to the parents, it's up to the mother to be the one to empower this little individual to be more and more independent, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I'm picking up on someone who did not or does not have good emotional boundaries with their children. Maybe this is a grown adult, their mom or something. Or you're a grown adult still dealing with this issue. I would take a look at how your finances are, how your business is, your state of play, how you're feeling generally in life. Because it feels like the mind is like very ping-ponging around, and you're not, it's almost like someone's in a state of survival, but they're not in a dire situation. But mentally you might feel like it's fight or flight or something. And when you're in survival mode, you're not in a state of creation. You're just not. And then you do think the worst case scenario and you project emotionally into that reality and you start accepting and creating that reality for yourself. This is a lot. This is a lot. But honestly, like I mean, we don't have the devil here, okay? So I feel like whatever this is, even if this is a person, like I just don't feel like there's anything like super Maybe it's just the energy I'm picking up that you need that lighthearted, joyous play type energy. Or maybe this is just all taking place in someone's dream, and dreams just inherently do not make much rational, logical sense. The logical ability doesn't even kick in from until 7 to 12 years old. That analytical mind is what demarcates and separates your subconscious from your conscious mind. That's why I tell you guys, from the last trimester of your mother's pregnancy until 7 years of age is when the programming takes place and takes root, because we all just accept whatever happens as the truth, because you literally don't have the ability to rationalize or judge. So whatever the world is showing you, whatever your environment is, whatever the parents are doing, however the parents treat each other, whatever it is, that might as well be what life is. So someone's got to undo some of that, and it has to do with play, you know? Let's take a look at the Hermit, this Virgo energy, Virgo major arcana. What's this Hermit? Ooh, Mother of Pearl. Ah, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm so sorry. We still have this bottom of the deck. Vive la France. 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Mother of Pearl. Come on, Natalie. Let's get it together. And you have the 6 of Cups. Damn. That's hard. Okay, so that just went from 0 to 100, kind of like very immediately. You are going to be exploring through your dreamscape all the ways that you undermine your own success, all the ways that you act against yourself, your best interest, how you really are responsible for creating your reality. And it's the weirdest thing. Someone really does not want to play. They don't want to. All right. Like, I don't know, this feels like some surreal dream that doesn't really make sense, but if this is your life, this person does not want to play. Like, you got to let them work it out. I would say just be available. In case they do want to come play. Maybe you'll meet in the astral and you'll play in the astral. I know, Goethe. Just put the cards down, Natalie. So that is a little bit intense. That's something that you gotta do your own. You got to do your own. The Hermit, honestly, everyone has to, it doesn't matter how tall your grandfather was, we all have to do our own growing up, it's kind of like that. I mean, I don't even know if I would utilize a mentor for this. I would recommend lucid dreaming. I would recommend astral traveling, or astral projection. I would recommend something that connects you to yourself a lot better. And there's a lot of free stuff online. It's not just me. You can find a lot of free instruction on the internet. You can, it's out there if you really scrub that internet. Oh my gosh. Okay. So someone's going to do it. I don't know. You're going to do my stuff. You're going to learn from me. You're going to learn from online, or you're going to take someone's course. It's something. You're going to read a book. You're going to find, but someone is. She just showed me this sort of like Google search bar, but like in outer space, but it's your psychic ability. So for some of you, it's like you're something about this, and maybe it's a dream you have that's really, really vivid and it feels really real to you. You know, if that's the case, it's like you're so tweaked out, like you're so stressed out that you might even fall asleep, or you might dream because you're not sleeping well, and you have that kind of exhausted, or you work out so much where you just are really exhausted and really tired, and you get that really deep, out like a rock type sleep after not sleeping very well, and so you dream this deeply. It's something kind of like that, and you're able to access the feeling that you need to generate, or the, you know, that you need to have in the waking life, in the dream life, and that could really connect you to maybe altered states of consciousness in the waking life or something. But this is very doom and gloom. It like really is. It's very, very doom and gloom. So you gotta, you know, just for your own sake, that's not fun, you know. But damn, the Six of Cups with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords. This is almost like someone hurting themselves in order to, like, even though there's like soulmate energy, it's very sweet, past life connection, maybe even connecting in the dream space, but mentally super cruel to yourself. But one of you will do it. One of you will be curious enough to like really prioritize breaking yourself free of the bonds and the chain. Look at the pictogram. Okay, the pictogram, the chains are loose. I've been talking about this since 2019. The chains are loose around their necks. They are only chained to the half pedestal. The devil always lies. There's more information. It's your ego that thinks you know everything. It's your ego that is keeping you consciously in a state of, I don't know, lack, worry, fear, shame, guilt, survival. You know, kind of like feeling like the world is this like a very hostile place. Instead, it took me so long to break out of that. So much after, depending on the kind of childhood you had, so much in the years after 18, I call like runway years. It's because the momentum of your childhood. I went to 6 different grammar schools in 8 years. You know, there's a lot that you guys already know, XYZ, blah, 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 yada, yada. So like, it's like all of that momentum, it can't just end, it can't just stop. And it's like runway to sort of run off the energy, to burn off the energy. You know, if you're like running full speed, you don't just stop. You have to kind of slow down and then come to a stop. That's kind of, and likewise, you've also got to build up to stuff. But if you don't even play lightly, if you don't, then you're not going to even build up to, I don't know, some peak happiness experience. So, you know, this might still be just runway for you, or just like slowing down some big momentum of like negative energy. And in which case, I would say educate yourself. That's it. Just learn. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Get rid of the expectations. Find people that really care about you, really care about your freedom, want to empower you. Because I'm sure there's people that benefit from you being this way, from being a pushover, over-compromising, caring what other people think. What else? I mean, just, you know. What a strange reading. This is very strange. I really feel like this is in a dream. So if this makes sense for anybody out there, if it makes sense for one person, I mean, cool, awesome. Because I don't know, it's just, oh, that's right. So I was looking at this. So that mental anguish, you know, it's kind of sad because I see that someone might pass up a really sweet relationship. I mean, this is even sort of like play. It's like vacation. You know, someone's really being cruel to themselves and denying them of a, you know, a fun, lighthearted experience because of these mental blockages and obstacles, their own blind spots that maybe they don't see or they don't care to see. And then like cutting off, oh my God, Dorothy Parker. Oh my God, this is so, Dorothy Parker, so perfect for Gemini, Mars in Gemini, Mars retrograde in Gemini. She's talking about, because I'm seeing like this Jewish identity with this Five of Swords. Dorothy Parker said she cut off her nose to spite her race. Nothing against aesthetic surgeries or for me personally, there's nothing, I have make no judgments if anyone gets any kind of aesthetic procedures done at all. It's about what's on the inside that counts. Okay. I don't even care about like people that are privileged or people that benefit from nepotism and get really far in life. If they're kind, if they have good hearts, I don't judge. I also have a lot of my regulars who are like wealthy and they feel kind of like, a lot of them feel kind of bad about it. And they're like, well, it just is how it is. Like, that's just, I don't know, it's just the circumstances. I have a couple people that are living out of a trust and trust fund, you know. So it's like, if you have a good heart, you can let all of that go. Maybe this is imposter syndrome for someone and they feel like they don't deserve or they don't earn or they don't, you know, like there's something there. Anyway, I got such Dorothy Parker energy from this Five of Swords. I wake up in the morning and I wake up in the morning, every morning, and I brush my fangs brush my teeth and sharpen my tongue. Oh, I fucked that up. I'm sorry. But that'll be fun. That's fun to read over this Mars retrograde in Gemini. Okay. Anyway, but you're like being that to yourself. You're really like, but that's what I'm getting. Oh, mother of pearl. All right, the Five of Swords, that Dorothy Parker quote, she cut her nose to spite her race instead of cutting your nose to spite your fate. No. Yes, that's what this is. Part of the overall is that someone is cutting out something really precious to make a spiteful, I don't know, like a spiteful sacrifice. Should I title this tarot video, Your Spiteful Sacrifice? Sounds catchy. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just let it live in the canals of this video. Anyway, does any of this make sense? Did we go through everything? I think we did. So there's like a couple of people here. Oh no, this came over here. So honestly, guys, just go through your subconscious. See what's there, see what gets rustled up. Through your dreams specifically. So if it's like very overwhelming and there's like stuff in your life that's just, you're not cool with, subconscious dreams. So try to practice better sleep hygiene, and that should be easier from the 10th to the 25th with this full moon in Pisces, because that's sleepy energy. We have, I think, the Sun and Venus making oppositions to Neptune throughout this month. That's sleepy. So take naps. There's some stray cats, and sometimes that works. And they come up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's supposed to work all the time according to TikTok. All right, I think I think whoever this is for, I think that we got you your message. Maybe it's because my Venus is in Sag. I'm always playing. I am always at a state of play. You can have some good dreams though. Like even if you are consciously suppressing yourself, your subconscious desires are going to come through the dreams, the dream state. Okay? So you can try and run and hide, but you got to fall asleep sometime. Any other guidance? Just don't be talking in your sleep, man. I had this coworker, I will not tell you the job, but he said he's married. He said my name in his sleep. And he literally, he was a triple Scorpio though. He was a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio moon, and a Scorpio rising. And I have my Jupiter in Taurus opposing Scorpio, and wherever you guys have your Jupiter, that is who you make feel good. So for me, it's Jupiter. For me, it's Taurus and Scorpio. Like without even trying, boop, you know, and she was like, who's Natalie? And he's like, oh, it's a coworker. Nothing, no, of course not. But be careful with the subliminal, like the Freudian slips that come out are going to tell you, but look to the dreams, look to the dream states, okay, guys? Hawk, pay attention. A powerful message is being communicated to you now. So don't be speaking people's names in your sleep. Just a personal story, personal example. The Pelican, choose to follow the path of forgiveness and to raise your vibration. That's so for, if this is like a mom issue for someone, guys, I am telling you it's worth it. I am so relieved. Guys, I went through my ego deaths, went through all the parental issues, and I feel light as a feather. Light as a feather, and it feels so amazing. It is a huge relief. Huge relief. Huge relief. So, actually, I should ask my mother for her link, because my mother, where I get my writing talent from, she's a Virgo. She's September 11th Virgo, and she wrote a book on forgiveness. So I will ask her for that at some point, so I can link it to you guys. So choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. Yeah, there's still some, but it's like affecting your life. This is clearly something holding you back. Clearly. And this is heavy. This is a heaviness. And it's what you hide from other people, what you hide from yourself is what controls you. And that's why people are going to have Freudian slips. Is Jungian slip a thing? Maybe not. That's why people are going to have some dreams coming through. That's why people are going to be saying people's names in their dreams. Anyway, forgiveness. And then the goose. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. You have to see this one up close. I mean, I'm not going to get up out of my chair, but you guys get it. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey, oh, sorry if that's loud. The journey begins today. Like your literal dreams and desires are calling you to action. So, okay, you get it. Suppressed desires. This can even be like sexuality, like real deep sexuality. You guys get the gist. Love you guys forever and ever, and always take very good care. Until next time, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and that you've toggled the notification bell because of the Halloween surprise. You don't want to miss it. You're going to be hearing about it soonly. Until then, my loves, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.